Hello and welcome to the Savvy Gadgetz channel with me, Ven UK. Now if you're already a subscriber, then thank you very much. Your subscription is greatly appreciated. If you're not already a subscriber, then hit that subscribe button. Keep up to date with our videos and all the action. You can find us on Facebook and you can also follow us on Twitter. As a wise man once said to me, shut up and get on with it. So here it is. Hello and welcome to Project Zomboid. Okay, so I've finally managed to raid everything I want from the police station. As you see, I've now got 3 vehicles that I can make use of. However, before I kick off this particular video, I wanted to share with you some of the highlights of those runs. There was only a couple, but at the same time, I think they're worth a watch. So bear with it, and I'll see you again in a few minutes when it's finished. And when we're done, what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to go up to the place where I've built a base before, which is by a lake. It's out of town, it's very rural. Hopefully I can get there in one of the cars, yeah. And I'm going to check that out, see whether that's worth building a base. If that's the case, that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start building the base, but I'm going to check around the area first. First I need to get up there. That's the first challenge. Second challenge is it safe? Can I stay there? And I will take some of the things that I need to get moving. So okay, watch the highlights and then we'll go and check it out. Okay, see you in a minute. Hello and welcome to Project Zomboid. Okay, so I've finally managed to raid everything I want from the police station. As you see, I've now got 3 vehicles that I can make use of. However, before I kick off this particular video, I wanted to share with you some of the highlights of those runs. There was only a couple, but at the same time, I think they're worth a watch. So bear with it, and I'll see you again in a few minutes when it's finished. And when we're done, what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to go up to the place where I've built a base before, which is by a lake. It's out of town, it's very rural. Hopefully I can get there in one of the cars, yeah. And I'm going to check that out, see whether that's worth building a base. If that's the case, that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start building the base, but I'm going to check around the area first. First I need to get up there. That's the first challenge. Second challenge is it safe? Can I stay there? And I will take some of the things that I need to get moving. So okay, watch the highlights and then we'll go and check it out. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I've managed to clear out the police station. So what I'm going to do is I head back. Now, there's a lot of zombies about and someone's still shooting and attracting more zombies. I did come across a load and I was hoping, because I've got a gas can, to go to the gas station and collect some gas. Not to be fair, because that's exactly where all the zombies were congregating. Before that was really empty, but obviously whoever it was that was shooting weaponry about obviously attracted the zombies all over there. So I'm going to go up here. The game is starting to struggle. There's a few Z's there, and a few Z's there, and a lot of Z's there. Oh my god, how many? Yep, there's a lot of them. Let's be fair here, I'm not getting any gas from that place. Whoa, that's a few. Run away! I'm definitely not taking those guys on, that's far too many. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Okay, but I've got everything I need from the police station. I've got an absolute massive pile of guns and ammunition. So all I need to do now is start working on a base of some description. So just drive over it, it's easier. Probably not doing the tyres any favours, to be honest. But there's my van. There's my van. Let's get out and give these old boys and girls the benefit of a katana. Any others? Oh yeah, there's one. That's straggler. Oh, oi, oi! Don't ignore me, you swine. Not that you've got anything I want anyway. God, you just can't get the zombies these days, can you? Okay, so it's good news. I think I've actually finally found the Carpentry Intermediate book, which I'm going to snag now. Excellent. Been looking for that for ages. And I'm actually in the elementary school here, so obviously students in this school are rather good at carpentry because they're on the intermediate level, on the beginners. I think there's a survivor here. I've actually lost my survivor, Gregor. He's actually done a runner, the swine. So I've spent some time sorting out the van so I can just load up and go. So it's pretty much loaded up with as much stuff as that I may or may not need. But I am very tired. I need to rest. I don't quite want to rest yet though, that's the thing. I'm sure there's another stairs up around here somewhere. Oh, that looks positive. It's Teacher and Zara. Okay. At least I know that you girl ladies are here. I've transferred everything I need into the back of the van. So I've got a couple of hiking bags with stuff in, some duffel bags, all my books, some empty gas cans, so hopefully I'll be able to siphon some gas here and there. All the sort of things that I might need, including guns, axes, medical equipment, that kind of thing. And I'm ready to go. Now, I managed to lose my survivor, Gregor, the swine. He's done a runner. So, no loss really, I suppose, but uh-oh. Let's run over some bodies. But I'll leave my bits and pieces here and go and make a new life out in the countryside. So I need to be careful. I don't need to run these zombies over if I can help it. Running over the odd bodies here and there, not a good idea. Once I'm up there, if it's okay up there, what I will do is I will then go out and find some farmers and then run the gauntlet, literally, I think. Let's see if I can get a doctor. There's a few zombies around there. That's a bit. Yeah, get around them all. That's it. Well done, van. Keep going. No, don't keep going that way. It's a nice little enclosed community. I can come and have a look at a bit later. Yeah, me too. Now, hopefully, the spot where I usually make a camp will, in fact, be clear. And this looks good. The zombies seem to be thinning out, he says, as he comes across a massive pocket of the swans. So there's a farm back here I can investigate for survivors. I need to turn right here. If I remember correctly. Ah, thunder bolts and lightning. That really stirs the zombies up. Makes them all angsty and bitey. Okay, so far, for a good while, I've not seen any Z's. This is promising. And still got a little way to go, just up here. Still got plenty of fuel. I'll check over the car, see if the car needs anything different. But stop that, take the key out so it doesn't use fuel. Get on the front of it. No, that's not too bad. The rear door, suspension, rear left suspension. I really need to look at mechanics to understand how to do that, but right, okay, so do I have an axe? Do I have an axe? I do, I have axes, that's good, I can make a start on the base. Okay, so I'm up here, and this is actually looking pretty good. So I'll clear out an area over here, way over here, so it's not exactly... Gregor! Oh my god! What are you doing up here, man? Unreal! My friend, Gregor! You're alive! Oh my god! Dude! It's like he knew where we were going. Oh my god! That was me bad-mouthing the guy. And here he is, waiting for me. He knew where we were going. Great, fantastic. That's a bit uncanny. Freaky, you might say. Okay, well, let's get started on a base. Okay, what you can do, this is quite interesting in the Super Survivors, is you can designate areas for your survivors, not Gregor here, to start doing things. So I'm going to drop the axes, but I'm going to pick up the other two. So I'm going to drop the three. For some reason you have to drop the three, you can't just drop one. It's a bit of an oversight in the game, I think. So I'm going to pick up one, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Gregor. Call over. Gregor, dude. Right, so I'm going to select an area, a chopping trees area, oddly enough. And so chop all these trees. Gregor, call over. It's annoying that you have to keep doing the call over bit. Give an order. Chop wood. So goes and looks for an axe, finds an axe, and then starts attacking me with it, and then starts cutting down the trees. Cool. Then I can then use these to survive options. Chop trees, select an area. I want you work on that one. Meanwhile, I'll get cutting. Well, when we've cleared all of that out, I'll start building a base on this corner, sort of around here. And then what we can do is, if we need to, we can just basically sort of wall it off and use that as our fishing and our farming areas. Okay, cool. I honestly thought I'd lost my only survivor. It's a miracle. But, see you shortly. Okay, welcome back. And as you can see, I've picked up another couple of survivors, Yvonne and Nicola. Now, also I've got Gregor, he's around here somewhere, basically cutting down huge amounts of wood, whilst Nicola gathers it together and puts it in. Oh, there he is, look. Chopping down wood, so he's basically causing massive amounts of deforestation. I think I've got to stop him from doing that because he seems to be doing. So Gregor, call over Gregor. And then give him. Give order, gather wood. And then he will gather the wood in a selected area. Now, look, quite interestingly enough, the Survivors mod gives you the ability to order your guys around. And as you see, I've set out areas where you need to do it. Now, the way that you do this is you select an area and you go one of these, and then you select the area and highlight the area that you want. So let's go for a foraging area. Let's select an area of foraging. So I then say I want you guys to forage that area. And I then go area selecting, forage area, and then go set. And then if I say go forage, that's where they're going to go and forage. So the base is beginning to take shape. It's got some walls. I've still got some work to do on this side, but I've also found some bits and pieces, some cementy bits, some wall, plaster of powder. Mix that with water, and then you can reinforce the walls. At the moment, I'm only able to do level 1 walls. So just come around this side. You can see they're a bit janky. So hopefully I'll be able to upgrade them to level 2 in not too distant future. So I will continue building. I haven't had any luck finding a farmer. I have been around some of the little farming places to no avail, and I'll need to go out and see if we can find one. At some point I'm going to have to try and make a run to a medical centre, see if I can find a doctor or two, and then hopefully I will have someone who can help Yvonne, because Yvonne, if I go medical check on Yvonne, she's actually got a fractured leg. Lovely. So she's bandaged it up, but I don't quite know how to fix that. So onwards and upwards, I shall continue, and I will keep you updated with my efforts. Okay, so with Yvonne's leg, she fractured it. So what I've done is, with a piece of wood, a plank, and a bandage or a ripped sheet, I've created a splint, and then I've disinfected it and then put a bandage on it. So hopefully she will regain health and be able to walk again. Obviously she decided to jump out of a second floor window or something daft like that. So at least she's on the mend, but you'd have to do the same to your own character, I think, if you're... So she's feeling all better already. Look, up and about she is. Cool. Okay, so I have hit a bit of an impasse. I can't improve my carpentry skill any further. But in order to build stairs and put another level on this roof over my first level, I need to complete carpentry level 6. So the only way I'm going to do that, or the way that I think I'm going to do that, is what I've been doing over this side. What I've done is I've extended the wall, and the gap is deliberate, so that I can sort of wall off an area. So I'm going to do the same thing, but on the other side. And then I will, as you see, what I've done is I've got some of my survivors. I've sent them off to do misc tasks. So I just said go back to base, and they're just doing jobs around the base. So they're gathering wood and foraging, that kind of thing. So what I'll do, I'll build up that, and I'll continue building up my base. But I have actually lost one of my survivors. I sent her back to base, which is marked out as just being around here, and she's gone off to do a job, and well, she just doesn't appear. She's not come back. I suspect she could be gone. So Yvonne's looking a lot healthier these days. She's walking around properly. So if I remove the bandage, for some reason she insists on putting the bandage back on. So what is there? Say hello there, Yvonne. Hold still while I then remove the bandage and remove the splint. Oh, you silly woman. For God's sakes. Varna, hold still. Remove bandage. Remove splint. Still got a fracture. Okay. She still has a splint. Okay. So she's still in bad shape, but she's getting better. Return to base. Don't know what she'll do, but okay. So on with fencing off my base. Okay. Okay, so things are going rather well. My base is building up quite nicely. If you see, I now have 2 floors in it. I have built up enough skill to basically give me carpentry level 6. I need carpentry level 7 to build the walls as level 3s, which I will do. But I'm not particularly worried because I've now got an upper floor. I've got all the storage on the bottom floor. I can put some other bits and pieces up in here. But I am still missing a farmer. I am still missing a medical professional. So having those would be useful, and some more survivors to protect the base and generally look after it. I mean, someone who does fishing would be quite useful as well, I suppose. So anyway, to level up my carpentry skill, which was a problem I had in the previous segment, is apart from building this long wall, I also, up to the top of the screen, heading in that general direction, there are 3 houses. So basically what I did is I walked through the house. I spent a good while doing it, and I dismantled everything that I could dismantle, which leveled up my carpentry skill, and I practically decimated those houses. But it did give me the right amount of experience to get the skill level that I needed in order to build the set of stairs, which is level 6. As a result, I have lots of skill points available, which is kind of handy. So if anything else levels, like the sprinting again, or my blade accuracy, or any of my other traits, I can just spend the points in them. But I suspect the carpentry will be next to go. So back to survivors. So I need to find where the medical centre is and go and poke around there. I need to find some other farms, because the farms that I've already looked at have just had normal survivors in them. And I also need to get as many of the weaponry that I left behind in my old sort of town base back. So I've got plenty of weapons, plenty of ammunition to pull on if I need to. Now the other weird thing is I sent all my survivors back to base. I've picked up another one called Ross. Yvonne's still with me, but Nicola has just vanished into a purple haze. She's just gone. And Gregor seems to spend most of his time communing with nature in one form or another. I think he's out here somewhere, usually cutting down trees. So we've got a field of view of some description. But yeah, he's here somewhere. I just don't know where, unless I've lost him too somewhere, which wouldn't surprise me. They just tend to wander off and do their own thing, really, which is fine, but it doesn't really help me if I need them. So, okay, I will find the medical centres, I will find some more farms to go and investigate, and I'll record what goes on at those places. Until then, see you in a little bit later. Right, so I'm out near the town of Maldra, and I'm actually looking for a farmer. Now I understand there's a farm up this track here, which is a bit of a swine to get to, but it looks fairly devoid of zombies, which is always useful. But that's not good. That raiders. So there's a chicken coop. There's a house. Is there a farm? Oh, it's Farmer Dan! Oh my god, that's fantastic. But why the alarm? And George. Let's open the door. Farmer Dan! Why is your alarm going off, Farmer Dan? That's ridiculous. Farmer Dan. Call over. Hey Dan. Farmer Dan. Invite to group. Yay! We've got a farmer. Does that mean I've also got George? Oh, and Benjamin. Benjamin. Invite to group Benjamin. No, okay, fine, you can stay here then. I've got what I wanted. I've got Farmer Dan. Screw you guys. And back we go. There we go, Farmer Dan's in the van. Whether I can get him back or not. It's quite a trek. That was a bit uneventful. But at least I've got a farmer now. And I should be able to get some food going. There's plenty of bits and pieces for him to use to get seeds moving. So yeah, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Right, so we've got Farmer Dan with us and we're making our way back to the base, and what this actually means is I'm going to be going through Maldra. Now I actually got lost and went completely the wrong way. So I want you to have a look at Maldra just to see how much zombies there are, because I need to come back here because the Portman Medical's over this way. So hopefully I'll be able to find a doctor. But I guess we'll find out. Now it is a long road. Several offshoots there. Oh, there we go. I'm expecting there to be survivors, shooting, raiders, that kind of thing. There's plenty. Oh, there's cars to perhaps get gas off. I have managed to siphon a fair bit of gas off. Oh no, unlucky Luke, you're dead. There he is. Run for it, mate. There's quite a few. Oh, there's a guy with a gun. Matthew. Oh, well, he's got friendly. PvP's been confirmed. Well, some cars to raid, has to be said. Sirens going off. a lull in the zombie storm. Go around these zombies. Specifically try and hit that one. There we go. There's a few. I don't think that's where I want to go. Oh, there's another one. Oh, actually, maybe that was the place I wanted to go on. Yeah. Oh, a bit of luck. We've got guys and people shooting. There's a lot of zombies. There's a lot. Look at that! Oh, look at that! They're just getting more and more and more. That doesn't look good. I think I needed to take that left turn up there. Yeah, that was even worse. I just smashed the car up. Indeed. Trying to avoid the lamppost this time. Yeah, there's loads. Yes, I'd be horrified as well. I've got to come back here and see if I can find a medic. Yeah, I think this is the junction. Oh, and escape. Alright, back to base, because I'm very tired. It's getting very late, it's been a long day, and then drop off Farmer Dan, get Farmer Dan farming. Okay, so here we are, we've arrived back at base with our new friend Farmer Dan. Okay, let's turn off the ignition, make sure we take that out, otherwise the car runs out of petrol. One thing I didn't do, which is probably a wise idea, is to just give a medical check to Farmer Dan. I'm sure he's alright. Yeah, everything's tickety-boo, no scratches, no bites, he's cool. Right. I didn't think he would have done because he was in the middle of nowhere and there were next to no zombies around him. So, let's see who's left back at our base this time. Because it seems every time I come back to the base, either someone's vanished or turned up or gone away and come back again. It's just a bit weird. So, oh, Kevin, he's new, and Stuart. Oh, those are the two guys I found in the middle of nowhere. And this is quite interesting because basically what I said to them is I said, go back to base, and they're here. They've made their way here. So, Farmer Dan. Now that we have Farmer Dan, here's your job. Farming. And because I've already laid out an area here, he's going to look after it for me. Yeah. Well done, Farmer Dan. Good job. So, cool. We have a farmer. Now, all I need now is a medic. And it's just a case of getting more survivors. Cool. That's unexpected. So I've got old Marie's turned up again, and Duncan and Yvonne. Oh, so all the gang's here. All right, cool. Haha. Fantastic. Right, so there we go. That was successful. I actually managed to find a farmer, get him back to base, and some other survivors who managed to get back to base in one piece. By the looks of it. Well, that's quite handy. I haven't seen Nicola. I think she's actually died. Yeah, the others have turned up, but not her. She seems to have vanished. So anyway, it was quite a good run because I did manage to get quite a lot of odds and sods. including propane tanks, jack. I'm trying to find stuff for the van to keep the van running because it's quite good. It holds a lot. So I've got 4 empty gas cans, but I managed to find 7 gas cans that were full already, and I actually managed to fill up the van almost entirely, and basically clean. So yeah, I've got as much gas as I need at the moment to do a lot of runs if I need to. Now I did find some tyres, a regular tyre. If we look at it's type heavy duty. So if we have a look at the van, it has taken some knocks since I've been out. So it's bound to have gone down in condition. Yeah, 63. Mostly it's the lights and the hood, which I'm not particularly worried about. Windshield not looking good. So if I can find a heavy duty windshield, if I can find a new windshield, that would be handy. Tyres, they're not looking good. So if you have a look, that's a performance tyre, heavy duty. Still good for another few runs, I think. So I need to find the tools that I need, like a jack, the wrench, the lug wrench. Got a screwdriver, so I should then be able to snag the bits that I need off of other vehicles and repair my own. So, okay, excellent. Okay, cool. Well, thank you for watching. Hopefully, this has been fun for you as it's been for me, and you found some useful information, and you've seen the horror of the zombie apocalypse. I'll be continuing with this series. I'll be getting the medical guy. I was trying to find a doctor and I record the adventures of that, and trying to get my car repaired and invest some time in mechanics, and find some stuff for metalworking as well. So, like I say, if you've enjoyed it, please follow us on Facebook, find us on Twitter, and if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you as a subscriber, and that way you can keep up to date with our videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.